Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 4 with Black Ice, and of course we're playing as Japan. We're having a little bit of a kerfuffle down here. The Philippines, fall of Pearl Harbor, yay! The Japanese forces have stormed and taken Honolulu, the largest city on the Hawaiian island chain of Oahu. The naval base at Pearl Harbor, former headquarters of the U.S. Pacific Fleet, has also fallen. According to witnesses, the beleaguered American sailors and Marines retreated to Fort Island, where they continue to offer stubborn resistance until they were subjugated to an intense artillery and aerial bombardment. With this island under control, the long reach of the Imperial Japanese Navy has become still greater. Yay! Taking out Pearl. What we need to do is capture some airfields here. Hickam Airfield or something. One thing I just don't like about this system here of having air bases on the state level instead of the provincial level. Getting to retreat a little bit more, so it would seem. Too long to walk.
준비 완료.
Of course, it's the last province. It's where the air base is. Okay, I don't know that we need that at the moment. Attack. I'm gonna wait for that, I think. The next fighter. Down here. We'll wait.
준비 완료.
This is one of those divisions, so let's move That's the hole in the jaws. And free dockyards, okay. Pause this, I gotta think here for a moment, sorry. I've got the two light, cheap, whatever you want to call them, carriers. Building some of those, good. Trying to keep the force reasonably balanced. Oh, I want these just to be one. See, I'm always... Let's just... I'm unsure about, like... Because obviously we're behind on a lot of these class types here. I'm personally fairly comfortable with the Yamato class. I know a little bit about it, don't need a super Yamato. It's where to spend the naval experience. I think we'll just... Okay, we have the fast battleship. That would be the next one up, so we're gonna wait for that. I think we'll see about designing one of those next, but we'll put one into production now. Getting ready to see about... Okay, they're not at war with us. We don't need to go to war with the entire world, but we are at war with the British here, so... Those two divisions, are they both there? Yes. secure this island base there. We're going to shift some naval forces back there. We're mostly using them out here. Just where we should be using them, but we need to shift around things a bit. We still haven't taken that island, have we? Okay. But it doesn't have a port. We still don't need to leave it for the enemy. Oh good, now we have the airbase. Been waiting for that. Okay, we're gonna hold this. Alright, I'm back. Just had to deal with a phone call. Okay, more. Let's put some of these here. Yeah. Land base them, but I'll probably upgrade to whatever, I don't know. But bunches of naval bombers. Okay, now I love the new air interface. This, yeah, it's all the same. Sometimes I'm not sure whether the islands are considered the same as the sea zone around them or not. Okay. Shipping. Bombers. Shipping. We don't have very much range. Fighters and bombers, fighters. And are we currently building? Yes. Hawaii. Well, let's move the priorities up a little bit because I want to get that radar coverage there. Oh good, we have, what is this, the Johnson Islands, I think? No, I want to get on land. Yes, Johnson, well, Atoll. Yeah, this is, it's not even really an island. I guess technically, I don't know, what do you want to call an island versus an atoll? It's it's barely above seawater kind of sea level kind of thing. It's a very minimum. I don't know what the hell. Heavy aircraft factory out here? I didn't build that. Wow, why is that doing out here? Great to have it, but don't understand that. What did we get when we got down here? Nothing. Don't understand that. Well, the one thing, I think it was here. It's been years, so I could be wrong. The Japanese use their float planes and use this atoll as a refueling point, not so much as a land-based operation, but as, you know, ships and or submarines, I forget which, brought fuel there. The seaplanes landed, moved into the cove, or the, you know, the protected part of the, you know, from the atoll, from the sea, refueled to an attempt for another sort of Pearl Harbor raid. And I don't think it really came off well, but that was sort of the Japanese plan from there. Now we're going to put radar here. We're going to put an air base here so that we can better deal with this. Okay, now we're going to kill all orders there. And we're going to set up to invade from here. Here. So we keep this invasion trend going. Okay, they're doing pretty well. See if that'll be enough to control the sea lanes here. Just schedule that invasion going. Now, notice there's been another landing in here because various AIs can't deal with this well enough. Don't know why these guys haven't been doing better against this militia, because we have a lot of air power. Well, what is it that we need? Well, we're producing support equipment, but it's part of our aluminum problem as it is. Let's see about more anything, guys. Okay, we've maxed out that production line, so let's produce some more anti-tank guns. Another production line. All the way down here at the bottom. Trying to understand this a little bit better. Okay, entrenchment, yes, we get that. Terrain, you get a defense there. Enemy air superiority reductions. Anti-aircraft guns, okay, true. Maybe what divisions am I using? Well, thought they were good ones. As in good templates. That's a pretty good template of a division. Still controlling off the sea to invade there. Zog submits to Italy. Yeah, King Zog. Fascinating character. Oh good, they've got sea control now. Okay, these guys, let's create another. It's not a good one. Okay. Let's do a naval invasion from here in truck. Island. Down to there. Oh. That's them, okay. You go down to the Solomons, do some convoy raiding. Gotta take port to get supplies. They'll be exhausted pretty soon. Yes, I need to pay attention here a little bit more. Got that port, so How are we doing in India here? Okay, well.
준비 완료. 내려. 스키다.
Well, we connect there. Oh, good. Now we got, well, some of this state. Let's we attack here. It'll be ours or Portugal's. I'm not terribly fond of. It would be Portugal's. Okay, let's base you out of here. Karachi. Why isn't it letting me do that? What's up with that? I don't get that. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. I'm suspicious on something there. Right, I just want the submarines. Select. Okay, that worked. I'll go to Bombay. Okay, I don't know. Don't know. Don't understand always. Doing the same thing doesn't always have the same results. 28 transports, good.
준비 요시. 준비 완료. 요가이.
Battle plans. But now that you have a port connection, you're doing much better. Okay, floating fortress. That would be the next, but as I said, I want to build fast battle, ship battle cruiser type designs. So let's get that going. So, well, we don't see an American naval response yet, really. Oh, well, maybe there was something there, but we took down carrier. Battle of Wake. And these have all happened this episode. We cleared them out before the start of it. Not exactly sure where those convoys are going. Presumably for the French and the British, they're, I think, wandering through my kill zones to supply the French island colonies or something out there. The Dutch I get because they're trying to supply the Dutch colonies. but because, well, I guess by now many of you may have looked at the earlier this week, or maybe by last week by the time I released this, DD on the update on the AI. If you read through Steel Volt's responses to some questions, he addressed the suicide convoys, if you will, a bit, AI things, particularly where when this is blocked by the British, and this is blocked by the British, trying to send reinforcements, I presume the Italians, out to Ethiopia or something, coming up to, you know, pick a German base, occupied place, and then trying to send them out through the channel, and them getting slaughtered somewhere along the way. So far as what he said is the solutions that they have been able to come up with is very AI intensive, or CPU intensive for the AI. With some of the late game lag already in the game, it's just they consider what they've been able to attempt to do too costly in CPU usage to do it. So, in programming the AI, and I believe him. There's, if you've seen some of his, you know, World War Wednesday came on and talked a bit, or you've seen him post, he's a very upfront guy. He doesn't, you know, BS. You know, so if he says it, it's true. Now, what does that mean to you and, you know, players generally speaking? Is that, I saw one person, better slow CPU versus you know, or slow gameplay versus stupid AI. I think when they say that, they mean really slow, unplayably slow. Not just a note, not like if you know, note that every, you know, the save that we have at the first of every month, because I have it saved monthly as autosave, that we notice, you know, oh, it's paused, oh yeah, right, okay, it's just, you know, getting ready for the first of the month, and so we have that, and that's perfectly playable once a month. But is it playable 3 or 4 times a day? No. So they haven't been able to do an AI solution. Now there comes other solutions, and I don't know if they've explored them or not. We would like to be able to, as a, you know, I know people have stated, and they know that people would like it, the ability to plot the path of for trades or supply routes for shipping. These things, Kyushu to Ost Prussia. So what the hell is this going on? Transferring supply. Kyushu to Lisbon. Why is that going there? I don't know. But to be able to plot these things. Now, they have some, I don't know. But instead of having them go through the English channel, to be able to, you know, if we have to, instead of start here, you know, if we got to go from a German port, go here, you know, circle up. We'd like to be able to, you know, plot them out through the mid-Atlantic, harder to impact, you know, to intercept. That, I guess, is a let's say impractical with the current system of doing it. What some of us have requested on the forums is to be able to block out C zones in this, so that we're not plotting this. We're just going to say, oh, well, don't use, you know, English Channel C zone. Then we could say, don't use North Sea C zone. So it would force them along here. And then, well, obviously we have to use this C zone, but we could say don't use western approaches C zone. And so that you can, we like to be able to block them out to, to sort of deny certain C zones their, the use, to sort of force what the path that it takes. And it's sort of like trading with the Soviet Union here. When I first started cracking up is when they decided to go through this port. And it was just a crack up because, it's a little island port here that maybe technically it's part of this state, so it has land connection. You can't have a state without, or without land connections. Same state. So it's part of the mainland here, but it just sort of looks ridiculous coming through here that you're running a supply here and out here. But when it was later, for some reason, and I don't know why, trying to run in through the Baltic somewhere, I'm going, my God, I can't trade that way. That's just too stupid and long. So what I would like to be able to do is, block out for that set of trades, not all shipping and trades, but that set of trades, block out a bunch of the other sea zones, so it only has this, so it would figure out the closest path between two, the Japanese and the Soviet ports. I think, again, I think, and not from an AI sense. See, there's sort of an AI versus I don't know, how do I say it? Versus AI is like within the AI coding versus simply some other mechanism within the game that just blocks out its use. So what I would say is, and you can have some, maybe it's getting close to the AI, I don't know, but something sort of outside if-then statements. Attack for Italy, block out the use of the English Channel and a few of the other places. And have, I don't know whether it's an event like or a decision like or some sort of thing, if some of these particular provinces or states are controlled by the Allies and that kind of thing, and do some of that would be a way to do it. But so that they're working with the AIs to try to fix some of these problems. Steel Volt seems, he seems to know what he's doing, but I think it's just a very complex thing that he's doing, and I think they just released everything way too soon, so it looks like it's not done well. Whatever. But okay, you attack there. You attack here. You build it. Port province to be ready for future operations. Okay, good name. Oh, Trasher. The command, structure, orders.
Okay.
Well, we now have Mexico as an enemy. Well, there goes our plans. How's our buildings doing? Well, they finished taking the north there. Let's move these two to here.
이동 준비 완료.
And you down to here.
이기다. 이기다. 준비 완료. 스틱이다. 스틱이다. 세렛. 준비 요시. 준비 요시. 스틱이다! 준비 완료! 스틱이다!
We've spread ourselves sort of thin. What fleet is this? Oh, a single destroyer. Okay, you've been battered. We're gonna send you back to Kyushu there, so that's good. This is a good fleet. Duchies and Indies have capitulated. Yay! Yay, got some equipment out of that. Good, nice. Let's see, let's send you to Colombo. Small arms deal. Sign off with who? Kingdom of Hungary. Okay, you can do that.
준비 요시!
Can you get to there? No. Okay, well, you can hang out there. We've got most of the islands now. Still some fighting in here. Of course, the Dutch haven't surrendered because their own country is not been threatened. But we're gonna keep cleaning up here.
이동 준비 완료. 스틱이다.
Yeah, decryption is nice. also go with the better destroyer models. Where are their air bases? Here, okay. Maybe fighters just to have some coverage out at sea. We'll go up for the naval bombers. That's too far. Where are they? Yeah. Here. Okay. Aircraft, ships, and ships. Once you get there. Are we gonna have to go in and save Europe for the Germans? To the port.
好きだ 準備よし 命令 整列
Well, since we own that already.
け
We should send them right to there. Those are going to be some mountain fighting. We'll go in there and see what we can do. And
準備完了
these are fairly weak units, but let's also send them there. And because we don't
準備
want
完
to
了
continue to occupy with our marine divisions, let's just send them over to here.
命令出撃だ
Get ready to go after some other
け出撃だ
places to invade.
出撃だ
Where do we have another port? Save it.
了解
Naval invasion. Start here. Down to save. Trying to throw in another front here. Them to worry about.
命令を
Even number of divisions, but these are supposedly militia units. Yes, very likely getting supplies from the
了
US.
解
Send in this motorized unit, that may help. I'm sure it'll help, but I don't know if it'll do the trick. Push us over to victory. Or not. Well, short of the Philippines, we've sort of got much of my buffer zone that I wanted to create. Keep the Americans away. "31 transports, 3, 1, 5, 16 has got to be affecting their production schedules for shipping. Because if the U.S. is building transports, very likely supplying them to places like the Philippines, it's got to be limiting their other production. Now, the U.S., well, if they're doing this, will have unlimited amounts of resources functionally. So things like oil won't be a limiting factor to keep them from producing other things. All these French losses in here may be small, but gotta be telling on the Free French forces. So either they have a huge reserve somewhere. Now we've got some Greek transports and some Spanish transports that are trying to get oil or something, likely. Wow, I don't get some of this. Okay, well, I think we'll end the episode here. I'm having fun with this. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking the videos, of course. It does help. And of course, please post questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, whatever you want. Love hearing from you. See you next time for more Hearts of